right knee is up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Lift up, heel tap, heel up, hips down. Again, up, heel tap, heel up, hips down. 6 more. Squeeze that bum on the left side, really digging through your heel. 4 more. Last 5. Last 6. Almost done. Sorry, last 4. Last 3. Can't count. 2. Last 1. Good. And relax. Okay, just because we've been on the ground, let's just start with a couple toe touches. Okay, so we're going to have our feet together. We are bending down to touch our toes with both hands, shooting my hips behind me each time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. We're going for 10. So hips come behind, back is nice and straight, and come back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can't touch your toes yet, it's no problem. You're just going down about halfway down your shins, if that's where you are. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. Okay, we're going to get into a reverse lunge. We're going to be lunging back, and then we're going to bring the knee up in front, and I'm going to tap my knee with my opposite hand. So we are standing on both feet to start. I'm going to move my right leg behind, so I'm going to reverse lunge on the right leg. At the bottom of the lunge, I'm going to dig through my front foot, bring that knee up, and I'm going to tap my left hand to my right knee, and then we're going to go back down again. We're going to go 10 times per side with a tiny little break in between. Okay, ready? And go ahead. So lunging back on the right, press to the left foot to come up, tap your hand to the opposite knee, and go again. 2, always pressing off that front foot to come up from the lunge. 3, 4, you're bending the back knee as much as the front knee. 5, so you're not taking too long of a step. It's a shorter step, getting nice and low. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Good. Same thing on the other side. So when you bring that knee up in front, after, I want you to try to get right up to your hip height, so you're at a 90-degree angle, and you're really digging that standing leg into the ground. Ready? Moving on the left leg, and go ahead. Pressing off that right heel to come up, right hand to the left knee at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. Good. We're going to come into a squat. Same kind of idea, tapping those knees today. So we're just getting a lot of extra knee drive, a little bit of work in our obliques on this one, the side of our core. So we're going to go 12 times. You're going to find your regular squat stance. I always have my feet a little bit wider than my hips, more close to my shoulders because I have longer legs. Some people find it easier with a little more narrow stance, wherever you feel more comfortable, but at least hip width apart. So what we're going to do is we're going to squat down. As we come up, I'm going to tap my right hand to my left knee, my left hand to my right knee. That counts as 1. We're going to go 12 times. So again, I want you to get that knee right up to your hip, even a little higher at the top, a little bit of a side crunch. 12 times. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. We squat down, come up, and crunch both sides. Again, squat down, come up, crunch, and crunch. 10 more. Pushing through your heels when you stand up from that squat. Try to keep your chest upright. Pressing your bum behind you as if you're reaching for a chair. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have 4 more, 9, last 3. Really dig those heels in every time you stand up. Last 2, last 1. Good, take a tiny little sip of water. We're going to get into our single leg deadlift, mixing it up a little bit today. So at the bottom of the deadlift, we're gonna do our back flies. So it's gonna work on your balance a little bit more. If you can't quite get this, I'll show you a variation instead. So what it's gonna look like, I'm standing on my right leg. My hands are gonna reach down as I hinge over. So this is the one where we're shooting over our bum behind us. Our back is coming into neutral, standing on one leg. So going to hinge over into that bottom of the deadlift position. Once I'm at the bottom, I'm gonna bring my, oops, you're gonna find your balance. Once I'm at the bottom, my hands are down. I'm gonna come out into that T shape, arms go back down, and then we stand up. So we go down, arms out, back together, and up. If you're finding this a little bit difficult, I want you to have your right foot on the ground, your left foot is behind you, you're gonna stay on your toes on the left side, and then you're gonna do the same motion. So the same thing, it's just your left toes are on the ground. So you're gonna hinge over, 90% of the weight is in that front leg, and you're gonna fly from there, and then you're gonna come back up. So it's basically, you can just lift that toe up, and then you'd be in the same position for that deadlift, or you're gonna try the full single leg version. We're gonna go 10 times per side. Okay, stand on my right leg first, and go ahead. So we reach down, back fly, arms back together, and stand up. A lot of balance. Dig that standing leg into the ground. 2, 3, slight bend in that standing leg. This is 4. Squeezing your shoulders at the bottom. This is 5. Let me show you with my toe down as well. So my toe is behind me. Hinging over, my toe is still there. 6. Coming up, I'm still on that toe. 7. You'll feel it just as much in that leg, just less balance. 8. Last 2. Last 1. Good. So when you're doing that exercise, you should feel it all in the back of that standing leg. So my bum, my hamstring, even into my calf. Not so much in your lower back. So I really want you to think about using your legs to come up, squeezing your butt. Okay, same thing, standing on the left leg. And go ahead. So hinging over, back fly, and up. 9 more. Oop. 8. This is 7. 6 more. Slight bend in that standing leg, really using your leg and your bum to come back up to standing, squeezing your shoulders when you fly. Last 4. 3. 2. Last 1. Whoop. 1 more. Lost my balance on that one. And back up. Good. Let's grab our water bottle again. We're going to use it as a little prop for the side lunges that we are going to do. So we're going to have our bottle in my 2 hands like this again. So basically we're doing a lateral lunge, and each time I lunge, I'm going to press that bottle out in front of me. So I'm going to start with my feet together. I'm going to keep the bottle close to my chest. My elbows are bent. I'm going to side lunge. At the bottom, I'm going to press that bottle out in front of me, bring my arms back in, and then push off that foot and come to standing. So again, in the side lunge, you're looking to press that right hip behind you as if you're reaching for a stool, trying to keep my knees behind my toes. My other leg is straight. I push off of this foot to come back up to standing, okay? 10 times per side. Ready, and go ahead. So arms are bent, we side lunge, press the bottle out, back in, press off that foot to stand up. 9 more, get nice and low. 8 more. Last 7. 6. 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Same thing on the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Try to keep that other leg straight. Foot is flat on the ground. 2, 3, 4, 6 more. 5. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Okay. We're going to get into another squat and we are done. Okay, let's start on our hands and knees. And then I'm going to take my right foot out to the side. So my left knee is bent underneath my hip. My right foot is out to the side. My leg is straight. My foot is flat on the ground. We're just going to hang out here for 10 seconds. So the more you push that foot flat into the ground, the more you're going to feel a stretch in your thigh. Okay, now you're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to lower your bum down towards your heel. And we're just holding the stretch here. Okay, now we're going to come back up to the beginning of the stretch and then walk your hands a little bit further in front of you. And you're going to shift your weight forward a little bit. So you're not quite at neutral, you're a little bit forward. Okay, slowly come on out. We're going to switch sides. Other leg straight out. Holding in the neutral position first. Okay, take a breath in. As you exhale, lower your bum towards your heel. Take a breath in again. We're going to come all the way forward, a little more forward than the neutral spots. You're pushing your hips forward a bit. Okay, let's go into a child's pose. So your knees are wide, feet are together, and arms are reached out in front. Let's walk our hands to the right side. And over to the left side. Okay, back to the middle. You can slowly come on out. And we are finished. I hope you got a good little sweat like I did. I hope you find that your balance is getting better. We did a lot of more difficult balance ones with that knee staying up there. Same with those deadlift ones. So it's a little bit more advanced today, but still kind of the same basic movements that we always do.